Hi everyone, welcome back to our business classes. Last day we discussed the business organization and the sixth function, but still we didn't explain that sixth function. So today we're going to discuss this sixth function. But further before, I need your attention please. So let's start. Production function. Production is the creation of goods and service with the help of certain process. The productions of goods depend essentially on the organization of men, money, materials, and facilities into a smoothly operating business. In modern organization, production is highly organized, mechanized, and specialized mass production, and therefore its overall charge is entrusted to the production manager. A production manager has four basic responsibilities in his regard. Number one, to ensure the production of goods and service in specific quantities. Number two, to meet the specified time scheduled or delivery dates. Number three, to fulfill the quantity requirements. And number four, to perform all productions operations at the minimum cost. In order to fulfill these responsibilities, the production manager has to perform a number of functions such as production planning, production engineering, concerned with the design of tools, jigs, and installation or equipment, plant layout, plant building, materials handling, purchasing, inventory management, work improvement and work measurement, production control, and the maintenance of physical environment of production. Number two, marketing function. Marketing is the process of getting goods and service into the hands of the consumer with a view to satisfying the needs and desire of consumers and producers. In other words, the marketing function creates a process through which producers and consumers are brought together in an extended relationship and the transfer of ownership takes place. For this, the marketing manager must make judicious decisions regarding four P's. Number one, product, decisions about new product development, packaging, branding, etc. Number two, physical distribution, decision about marketing channels and policies and procedures relating to warehousing, transportations, etc. Number three, promotion, involving advertising, salesmanships, sales promotions, and publicity. And number four, pricing, policies and procedures relating to the setting up of profitable price. Number three, finance function. Finance functions of business is basically responsible for three decisions and their proper implementation. By number one, investment decision, finance planning, capital budgeting, etc. Number two, finance decision, capital structure, fixed and working, short and long term, and dividend decision. Business maintains relationships with finance markets, including institutions and major shareholders, and also takes care of other concerns such as share buybacks, capital raising, source of borrowings, and risk management. Number four, human resource HR function. The HR function deals with the human side of business. It is concerned with increasing the effectiveness of human performance in any organization. Specifically stated, the HR function aims to obtaining or maintaining a capable and effective workforce, motivating the employees individually and in groups to contribute their maximum to the fulfillment of organizational goals. In order to accomplish the goals of dynamic HR management, The HR management has to undertake the following function. Number 1, selection, determinations of manpower requirements, job analysis, nature and resource of requirements, employee selection and induction and follow-up. Number 2, training, human resource development. Number 3, promotions and transfer. Number 4, employee compensation, wage and salary administration. Number 5, employee involvement and welfare activities. And number 6, industrial relations, industrial discipline, industrial unrest, trade unionism, and workers' participation in management. For the accomplishment of these functions, the personnel department renders specialized service. Number 5, information function like production, marketing, finance, and human resource. The information function is equally important in a modern business. It is being increasingly recognized that the modern business cannot be managed without the assistance of efficient information function. The information function is basically concerned with records. The net result of preparations of records is the generation of a mass of information, and therefore the purpose of information function is to collect, generate, and communicate in clearly and easily intelligible form the information to all those who need it, especially to executives for purpose of decision making and policy formulation. Thus, information cell act as a storehouse of value information and real brain behind every activity of a business concern. The responsibility of performing these functions should be entrusted to the information manager in the organization, because information function is a specialist functions requiring an expert knowledge and technical skill in this area of operation. The scope of information function is in a modern business is very wide. The information manager is generally burdened with the following 3 broad functions. Number 1, information function, receiving and collecting, recording and preserving, arranging and analyzing, and providing information. Number 2, operational functions such as systems and procedures, records management, etc. And number 3, public relation function. Number 6, innovation. Innovation is the implementations of a new or significantly improvement product, good or service, or process, a new marketing method, or a new organization method in business practice, workplace organizations, or external relation. Thus, innovation, which means creativity as well, is more of a philosophy, and the entire business functions needs to adapt it. Here, in terms of new product development, we are talking about research and development. In this age of increasing rivalry among competing firms, and the importance of innovation is hardly exaggerating. Normally, business innovate through product or process. Innovation often is stimulated by creating thinking on the part of people who are willing to think outside the box. The above description clearly explains that these functions of business are, number 1, basic in nature, and number 2, manually dependent. Each has a separate objectives and should be as so organized and performed that it contributes to the realization of the objectives of the other. This will ultimately help realize the overall objectives of the business. This process of one function realizing its own objectives and also contributing to other objectives is known as the end means chain. So thank you so much for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe this channel for daily update. Thank you so much.